Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Vanzant, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Good
Up your way.
morning.
Buenos dias.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Yes, sir.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show. Let's clap it up. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all already know what it is. Man Cave Morning Show. And shout out to our intern Dewan. He actually bumped his head on that joint and messed up the shot. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix it now. We're gonna fix it.
That's what we look triangular.
Live, yes, on the Man Cave Morning Show. We're gonna get it right for y'all.
Duck.
Good morning. Now, we're going to introduce the awesome squad of the Man Cave Morning Show. Wow. The shenanigans that go on at this spot.
You ain't lying.
Early in the morning.
Yo, that's the dude. Known this man forever. My brother right here, the dude. DA.
Good morning, Danny.
And that don't mean district attorney. You asked him for lotion on the show? Yo, he asked for lotion on the show, bro. So if you don't see his hands, we don't know what that means. Oh, all right. And to the left of me, got my partner, beautiful, talented. Yes, amazing. Can't mess with us. Do-rag on the day. Yes, Hurricane Kitchen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And you, sir, are?
I am just luck, man. I'm just humbly stormed on the general at your service.
Yes.
Please and entertain you all. Salute to you all. So it's going to be a heck of a show today. So make sure you share this out no matter what platform you're watching us on. All right, shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody watching us live on Twitter. Periscope. Shout out to everybody watching us live on Ustream. Shout out to everybody watching us live on the mother site, WBKS1.com.
And shout out to everybody watching us on Kiss's Instagram. We gonna start doing your Instagram.
No doubt. And shout out to everybody watching us live on Facebook. And salute to everybody listening to us live on the TuneIn app. If you don't have it by now, what?
Go get it. Download it for free.
Download it. It is free. Salute to you all.
Yes, good morning.
No doubt. Good morning. Shout out to the world. We're going to get some shout outs. Let me see you trickling in. So shout out to Kimmy Brown. Shout out to Barb's. Good morning, Barb. Kango Kid, good morning.
Good morning.
Kaya Hush, good morning. Lisa Kinnick, good morning. Dawu Jeffries, good morning. Pamela McCauley, good morning. Robin Starr, good morning, Robin Starr. Good morning, Patricia Shell Gibbons. Good morning, everybody. Laverne and everybody as y'all trickle in. Good morning.
And just in case, real quick, before we get started, everybody on Facebook, if the sound happens to go out,
that's Facebook.
Please go, Facebook, because Facebook be tripping sometimes. Go to YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just watch the show on YouTube. The sound is always perfect, clear quality, all that good stuff.
Yes. On YouTube, we're just BKS1 Radio
down,
TV. That's where you go to find us on YouTube, BKS1 Radio TV. And we're going to talk about some things today. Shout out to my man, Kango Kid, man.
Yesterday.
Yes, his birthday boat ride is tonight.
Yes.
Let's clap that up.
Yes.
Let's clap that up. And y'all need to go check it out. Before we get into the show, let me just show y'all right quick, man. It's going to be an awesome time. I'm going to do my BKS1 radio thing and everything, along with the Girls of Allure and Full Force and
Roxanne Shante,
Lisa, DJ Red Alert,
Dinko D.
Yeah, Dinko D. And it's just going to,
crazy.
Yes, no doubt. It's going to be a lot of love in the building. So shout out to everybody going on that Shadow Boat Ride. Man, Kango Kid, he's 52 years old.
Don't look it.
Amen.
Yeah, the brother looking good. He holding up. You know what I'm saying? He's still representing the culture of hip hop strong. Yes. He's doing good things for the people and everything. So salute to
yes. You guys need to come down to Pier 40, the West Side Highway in Houston Street. Tickets are only $20. Come show your love. Come show your support.
Tickets only $20.
That's it. $20.
Oh, y'all need to rock
$20.
out.
And come celebrate, man. 52 is a big thing when some of us aren't even making it to 20 nowadays.
We're
gonna come celebrate our brother tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be flicking up, taking a lot of pictures.
Yes.
Catching some little video here and there and everything. You
Watching us act crazy.
Yeah, just being a part of something great, man. That's what it is. So clap it up to Kango Kid. Let me give some more love real quick. Shout out to Woo. What's up, man?
Hey, Woo.
Paul Joseph Williams. Good morning, Dre. What's good, fam? No doubt, time to grind. Stephanie Ivy, Dorothy Norman Rucker on the check-in. Denise Sparrow on the check-in.
Robin Starr.
Yes, Robin Starr. Welcome now.
Good morning.
One of the things that we're going to be discussing, Hurricane Kiss.
Yes.
The dude is what? Yes.
Have you ever lost your temper? Really lost your temper? That's the one that stood out to me the most.
That stood out to you the most?
That stood out to me the most.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about know the difference between being used and when someone just needs your help.
Right.
Know the difference between being used and when someone just needs your help. And the second one we're going to talk about is, do you have a story where you really lost your temper? We want y'all to share that. If you have a story where you really lost your temper, call in 646-233-1302. We want to hear it on the Man Cave Morning Show. We're going to share ours. But as we look throughout the net, we see some instances where some people really lost their temper. And we're going to show y'all on the Man Cave Morning Show.
I'm mad you already laughing, though.
Oh, no, we're going to show y'all some things on the Man Cave Morning Show. But also, too, yesterday when we was talking about the story about the nail salon. So we were talking about the story about the nail salon where the owners and the people that work there wilded out because somebody didn't pay. It was actually $5. We said $10 yesterday.
Wow.
But it was $5 to get their eyebrows waxed or whatever.
To get them, and not to mention that they actually did pay for part of the service was for the pedicures.
They paid for that.
They didn't pay the $5 for the eyebrows because she jacked up her eyebrows.
Yes, and
they got some type of compensation. Yeah.
Yes. So now they're boycotting.
Yeah.
They are boycotting that nail salon. And I'll clap it up.
So I have to take my statement back because yesterday I was saying boycotting ain't gonna do nothing. So
right.
I have to retract my statement.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody kept saying the same thing. Like, no matter what transpired at this place, there was no reason for those women to go off the way that they did. You're hitting somebody with broomsticks and whatever. Like, you got partial payment for something. They could have came to some type of,
medium,
some type of happy medium because of the fact that she messed up her eyebrows. But for it to escalate to that point was ridiculous.
Yeah, so
it looks like Little Kim.
No doubt, Tiana Smalls sparks boycott after nail salon beatdown in Brooklyn. And real quick, this is the story that actually happened. So what actually happened is the melee started when customer Christina Thomas, 21, paid for both her and her grandmother's pedicures, but was dissatisfied with her $5 eyebrow waxing. She allegedly refused to pay for the botched job, and employees started an all-out war in the small nail shop. Now, witnesses say the employees allegedly began using broomsticks, fists, and dustpans to beat the pair and shove them out of the salon. Tiana Smalls reposted the video on her Instagram and began the boycott. So now, do you agree with the boycott? Do y'all feel as though it's justified? Yes or no?
I feel it's justified. I do, because they need to hurt in their pockets with their reactions. They need to hurt in their pockets. And although I'm taking back my statement yesterday because I was like, oh, they ain't going to do nothing, you know, and I have to retract my statement. I'm glad that they did do the boycott.
Yeah, I think I, at some point when you have situations like this, the people that are involved with the actual assault should definitely be, you know, have to take, you know, some type of responsibility for it and actually pay for it. Like if they shut it down, they shut it down. There's been situations happening at other establishments where they were shut down for even more minor things than that. So why not?
No doubt.
I know.
Woo said, right? No, you didn't do the Angry Man show without the Angry Black Man.
The same thing.
Good morning, Arturo. Good morning, John Booth Senior. What's up, Cuzzo? Good morning,
Hey,
Juanita. Hey, Juanita. Good morning. Good morning, Everett Boatwright, and salute to y'all on the check-in. Make sure y'all share this out. No matter what platform you're listening to us on, just share it out to the world. We out here, the Man Cave Morning Show. Now, one of the things we got in reference with our topic is about people losing their temper.
Oh, boy.
And if you have a story where you've lost your temper, and this is before we go to the using topic, if you have a story where you lost your temper, again, share it with us. Call in 646-233-1302. You already know what it is. So here's something that Kiss gave me where
yo, this is
yeah, let me make sure I got this joint.
He sent me that.
That one.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. So set it up for me, Kiss. What happened?
Oh Lord. So apparently it seems like people are starting to get a little bit annoyed with it's showtime. People, you know, performing on the trains and playing the instruments and the dancers and whatnot. But this particular gentleman was a little bit more outraged than usual, and this is what happened on the train in New York City.
Yeah, he just got tired of my man playing his music on the train. Yeah, and here's the clip. We're gonna run the clip.
Yo, chill. Time to go. Yo, big fella, chill. Time to go.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he ain't had to do that, man.
That was crazy. Nah, he didn't have to do that. He wilded out on him. Broke his guitar. How you think that should have been handled?
I don't think he should have broke the guitar, and you know, we couldn't hear if the guy was playing good or not. So, but even if he wasn't playing good, you know, it was his personal property, man. The dude just snatched it and banged it up, man. I don't.
I'm gonna show it one more time. I think we got it.
Yeah, show it again, man. Cause I want.
Yo, big fella, chill. Time to go. Yo, big fella, chill.
Yo, big fella, chill. But he's like, you playing stupid-ish. So if he was playing something he liked, he probably wouldn't have smashed his guitar.
Yeah,
See, this is an example of now getting serious. This is an example of rage. I see a lot of times. I see it in road rage incidents. I see it. People get mad at something, just start wilding out on people's businesses. It's crazy right now.
Yeah,
it's like people lost their mind. People got a low tolerance now, I think. You know, like especially on the subway, it's crowded. You get aggravated real quick. It's hot.
Yeah.
You know, dude was wrong.
He was wrong.
He was totally wrong. But how you think the dude who owned the guitar should have reacted?
He did the right thing.
He did the right thing. What you thought he was gonna do?
That dude was towering over him. He did the right thing.
Yeah.
And he probably outweighed him about like 120 pounds.
He probably would have picked him up and smashed him out the guitar.
He was body slammed him, bro.
Yeah.
With that kind of rage, how dude was feeling, I'm surprised he ain't beat him with the guitar.
Let's read Paul Joseph Williams' comment.
Where is he? Paul Joseph says, this will make the next Korean nail salon think before assaulting a customer. That's crazy that they shut the nail salon down over $5. But that will make them realize that they come into our communities and make money off of us and don't respect us.
True indeed.
Yeah,
Juanita said,
Funny just said, yeah, he tripped all the way out.
Yeah, he did. He did. He said, notice how both their Instagram tags are on there.
Oh.
Wow.
That was a nice little observation.
Yeah,
there, Derek.
I didn't notice that.
And Sandy said, wow, he was having a bad day.
And took it out
He
on
took
him.
it out on him. Wow.
That's insane.
So do you think they knew each other?
And that's why I said the other day that I feel like a lot of these things, you can't even really be too sure if you could believe what it is or not, because I feel like everybody does stuff like this for social media, just to have something to post up. Because if their tags are there, like, really? How did you notice that?
Yeah.
I just noticed.
Yeah. Sandy said,
That's crazy.
in reference to the net.
I agree.
He killed me.
That was just crazy because you messed her up and she didn't want to pay for it. You spazzed out $5, really?
Yeah, $5. $5 gonna get your whole salon shut down.
Shout out to somebody on IG. Charlene said, I also walked out because this Dominican got scissor happy and butchered my hair. It took 3 years to grow back and she didn't pay.
Wow. Now here's another story of somebody losing their temper. And we're gonna share this with y'all. So y'all remember the song we all love. Remember Color Me Bad?
God.
I Wanna Sex You Up.
Yep.
Y'all remember something? I wanna sex you up. Yeah.
He don't know that.
Yeah.
It didn't really go like that, but y'all know what he's talking about.
But anyway, so one of the members, right?
Brian Adams,
the lead, right? He's
Yes.
the lead singer.
The lead singer.
Somebody else sung his part on stage, and he came from backstage, and this was his reaction when somebody else sung his part.
Wow, I'm sorry you guys had to see that. I'm so sorry. Hey, but you know what? I want to say I love each and every one of you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. 25 years with Color Me Bad. Thank you so much.
Technical stuff. All right, here we go. I'm sorry. Here go the clip right now. Blame our engineer.
Can't blame the engineer, brother. We've been laughing at this.
Wow, I'm sorry you guys had to see that. I'm so sorry. Hey, but you know what? I want to say I love each and every one of you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. 25 years with Color Me Bad. Thank you so much. I want to set you up. Thank you, Delago. We Color Me Bad. Thank you all for coming. Wow, I'm sorry you guys.
Thanks, Noah.
Okay, I'm sorry, but yo, people got to learn how to control their temper, man. Control their anger.
But see, in this case,
dude was mad because he sung his part.
Yeah, he was mad because he sung his part, but it's also been said that Calderon, who's also one of the original band members or whatever, said that Brian's been drinking like heavily during shows, before shows, and he just didn't have his voice together, so they sang the part for him. And he's been in and out of jail for a while for assaults and different things or whatever. Like, and he looks crazy. Like, I remember how the group looked. You know, to me, they weren't. I never had like a big, you know, whoopty crush on anybody in Color Me Bad. But like, if you remember how they looked, and you see him now,
so this is Brian Adams now.
Yo,
do the side.
So this is Brian Adams now.
And then show his other mugshot.
Show the other one.
Yeah,
show the other mugshot.
Yeah, he's kind of looking like. I'm just saying, he's kind of looking like. But that's Brian Adams now.
Yo,
so dude was so wrong though, man. Yo, how he handled that though?
Was funny.
Yo, he knocked him down, but did you hear the noise that it made when he
that's
stayed?
Because that was the microphone hitting the ground, but what's messed up is that he actually hit his neck and his head and stuff on the equipment and was rushed to the hospital. And I'm sorry I'm laughing, but we ain't itched this morning.
Yo.
How you gonna put Peter Griffin up?
Yo, Tammy Walker said, "TikTok, you don't stop."
TikTok.
And then Sandy said, "Well, damn." Juanita said the IG tags are okay. Almost like, what should you do? Oh, okay, okay. Juanita said, oh my God, Big Bully. They were very professional about it.
They did.
And they took
They
the
were
high
very
road on the
professional.
camera. Yeah, they were.
They were very professional.
They handled that pretty good, Juanita. I agree. Barb just laughing. Barb is just good. What's up, Raymond?
That's so wrong,
on
yo.
the check-in, but we gotta handle our rage different. And I know one of y'all got a story out there where y'all really lost your temper. Be honest enough and share it on the Man Cave Morning Show. Either put it in the comment section. We're gonna read it. You know, we want an instance where you really lost your temper real bad. You thought about it later. It's like, damn, I blacked out.
Yeah.
So we want to hear it on the Man Cave Morning Show. You can call in with the story. It's 646-233-1302. Well, we know you got bad temper
ton.
stories, but good luck with everything today, though, bro.
Yeah, for real.
No doubt, no doubt. Now you know. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you real quick, and I know y'all heard about this. I ain't got a clip for it, but dude that rearranged Donald Trump star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Rearranged though?
Yo,
nice choice of words.
He remodeled that joint.
He sure did.
It looks better.
Yeah, in case y'all didn't hear about it,
Looks a lot
somebody went and smashed Donald Trump's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, man. Yeah, here go the story real quick.
That's crazy.
They repaired the star immediately. They said
Yeah, they did.
after it was trashed, after it was vandalized. But now they're trying to pass a thing in West Hollywood to actually just have it removed.
Period.
Wow.
Because it's been vandalized so much.
many times. Yeah, they
and
know the
everything,
people
so-
gonna keep coming back.
And I think it's gonna just keep being done. Like nobody is feeling Homeboy. I don't even know why he even has one.
Me neither.
Why does he have one?
Me neither.
For the stuff for the Apprentice.
So what?
Oh
What does that mean?
yeah,
For The
Forgot
Apprentice.
about the Apprentice.
Yeah, for The
forgot
Apprentice.
about The
So just
Apprentice.
everybody just gets a star for whatever. Come
No,
out with a
you
reality
got-
show to get a star.
TV.
You got to reach a certain celebrity.
It's TV. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's
And he was with-
let's keep it honest.
He was
Donna
with
from
people
Black
too.
Ink, she's not getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and she's on TV. You know,
Oh
like,
yeah.
That's true.
you mean
Duchess
certain
ain't getting a
status.
star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like a certain status level that you got to get to and everything to get a star. So I guess they felt as though Donald Trump was worthy of a star, and now they smashing it every
Well, he
time they
was
get
a
a
star
chance.
of his own
I'm
show.
curious
So
as to who doesn't have a star who actually deserves one.
Yeah, yeah.
Star of his own show.
Okay. Felicia Nelson said, good morning, Felicia. They said, I saw on the news this morning the star has been replaced, but they want it removed legally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do y'all think it should be
Sure.
removed?
I think it should be removed
think
because
so.
people gonna keep on banging it up. They're gonna keep on attacking it, man. People
And-
hate Donald Trump.
and,
I don't hate the guy, but people
Tammy
hate
Walker
him.
said, and Kiss, I'm not liking nothing. Laughing my butt off. Laughing my ass off. Lucretia said, don't get me started. On what, Lucretia?
The temper.
Can you tell us a instance where you lost your temper? Share it with us. Either call in or put it in the comment section. We will read it. Shout out to Derek Green. Said, did they catch the guy
Yeah, who did that?
Yes,
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they did.
And the
caught
funny
him.
thing is that Donald Trump star was actually vandalized in
Vandalized, yup.
2016
Sure was.
by another gentleman. I forgot his name. Sorry, but that guy is actually alleged to have bailed out the new guy who
He
smashed
did,
the car. He
sure
actually bailed
did.
him out for $20,000. So how you smash a star and then come back 2 years later and bail the new guy out? Like
Right.
they really sticking together with this.
Yeah.
Like
People,
for real.
people just
That's
not
how you know it's
feeling-
gonna keep on happening.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna keep on happening.
Exactly. We definitely we're gonna move on, but still, call in if you think of an instance where you lost your temper. Just call in and share it with us on the Man Cave Morning Show. Shout out to Tisa Thomas on the check-in. Tisa Thomas Scott, excuse me. All right, and so the other topic we're talking about is know the difference between being used and when someone just needs your help. All right, so know the difference. So we're gonna talk about that. I know you, brother, have probably a story or some in your lifetime where you felt you was being used, or someone may have felt you was using them, or whatever the case may be. And
I'm really trying to think on that because I can honestly say nobody's ever said to me that they were being used, and they didn't say it. People have certain ways of saying things, but nobody's actually came out and said that they were being used by me.
Did you? Yeah, but did you ever feel as though someone was using you?
I sure did.
You caught on to it?
I sure did. And we're going to just leave it at that.
Oh, wow. Come on, man. Talk about it, bruh.
Akisa Mendez is sitting here. I have to keep that.
What? I didn't do it.
You got a story where you felt as though you was being used? Or somebody felt you was using them?
Yeah. Mine was pretty much a relationship situation where I assumed that it was real, right? I was doing the regular girlfriend things, going about my business, and it slowly but surely started becoming a thing where every single thing that we talked about, he was blurting out allure. Every single time he said something, blurting out allure. Every single time we had an argument, and it's like, why do you keep mentioning my group? Why do you keep mentioning what I do with every little thing that's happening as a factor in our relationship? And then the little things like, him being upset because he wouldn't go to certain events, or and I guess because he had a certain career that he wanted to follow, and I started noticing like, oh, so this is why you pursue me. This is why. And sometimes people cover it up, in the beginning really well, and I caught on to it pretty quickly though. So
no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. Caller from the 609. State your name. Where you calling from? You on the Man Cave Morning Show? What's up?
Good morning,
Miss Bellamy.
Good morning, BKS1 family. You know who it is? It's Linus Roy.
Hey, Linus. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I was sitting up here like, okay, you really trying to get me started, right?
Go ahead. Let's go.
I don't even know which one I want to go with. Because I'm saving one for a big ringer. The one with the fake security and all that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say that one because it's I want to say that one. But there was a event that I put together a couple years ago in New Jersey, and I was was excited about this person that approached me. Was from another state, but he knew some of the people that I grew up around, or that was also in the promotion business. So I put this event together within 3 months' time, and with a whole lot of other crap that started happening. Once people get involved, and they try to find out how to use you. So I felt used, and I went over. I really snapped in negative degree weather. This promoter, he was turned out to be a fraud as well. Found out his whole background, and how should I say this? The promotion, the event that I put together, they went and told the promoter the day of the show. I'm standing outside with my peoples that she can't come in because she's a risk. Now I done put this whole thing together 3 months.
Wow.
And they said that I was a risk and I couldn't come in an event that had my name on it. So I went off. And I shut it down. Everybody that came in that parking lot, we told them what happened. They was turning around because they was going to pay at the door, because it was some other stuff that went on with the promotions where they tried to take my name off the flyers when I put the whole platform together. Yeah. So it taught me a very good lesson about watch out for who these people that say who they're this and that, and they're not. They're really not. They're out to use you to get what they want. This person couldn't come in my town and do what he wanted to do because he didn't know nobody. So basically, see me, and I was hype about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm promoting my own show, put people down, put people in position, and then try to make people think that I was this horrible person, and I was threatening people.
Wow.
So I went off. They tried to calm me down. It was -0. I'm like, no. I had on a dress and high heels. I was in everybody's face. Like, this little shorty not going down. I guarantee you won't make no money in this town tonight. You leaving out of here one way or another on a stretcher,
so
or just that. Yeah, and he can't come back.
So you handled it. You handled it.
Okay. I handled it.
That was gangster.
All right, so you just gave us a situation.
Yeah, I'm very gangster. I tell you, I got it in me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sweet woman, but I keep it 100. Yo, don't use me. Don't waste my time, because you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you. And I have passion for what I do. So my trust levels with people these days, and Norm, you know.
I feel you.
I see the game when it's coming already, because I learned from the shit. So when you see it and you feel it, get away from it.
Exactly.
Or you play chess with these people, because that's what they want to play with. They want to play with you.
Exactly.
They want to use you.
So you just gave us an example where you was being used and where you lost your temper.
Right. You killed two birds.
You killed two birds with one stone.
Oh yeah. I'm going to just go away. Man, the cops couldn't even control me. They was like, "Miss, we understand. We don't want you to get locked up." I'm like, yo, trust me, it's worth me getting locked up out here today. It's worth it. But after my peoples came in, my city came in, and they locked it down, and it got all the way back to Colorado with his fake promoter. He went by a certain name, and he said he was this, that, and the other. Man, the word got back to me. I got a phone call from Colorado. I don't know how these people got my number, but it was on a flyer. And they called me, and they told me, we handling it from here. What they did, I don't know. But whatever they did, he deserved it.
Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing that about the janky promoter.
Janky promoters, to watch out for fraud, security, standing down with artists, and they're not. Watch out for them. They're extorters. They scam artists. They everything. And I tell them that if that's the way you live, then that's the way you're gonna go out, because that's not cool. This is not the way to do it out here. Nah, it's very serious. It's very personal.
Well, thank you, fam, for sharing that story. All right.
I'm about to watch now.
No doubt. Right. Keep it locked. Tell us why you really mad.
Right?
No doubt.
This is something else.
Let's read. I seen something from Paul Joseph Williams. Let's read that.
We read that one before.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Okay, Juanita got one.
She said, I can't call in, but I wigged out some years ago on a cashier. Let me tell you, I called the person outside, told them I would punch him in the face, screaming at the top of my lungs.
She on it like
and
that.
AMP, I thought they was trying to play me out about my bank card, and the whole time my card expired and I didn't know. I felt so bad because I knew I had money. I just didn't renew my card. I went back to apologize, but she quick. I'm still looking to apologize to the man. True story.
Yeah, go on. At least you admitted that. At least you admitted that.
Oh, she can go off. That's family. That's my cousin. She can go off when she get to a point.
Yo, Derek says she's still mad. You can hear it in her voice.
Yeah, he's talking about
exactly. Yeah. What line is?
Yeah. Yeah, gotta let that anger go, mama. You gotta move past the anger, the pain.
You know what?
DT said the difference is if the same person keep coming back. Okay, yeah. Tammy Walker said, lost my temper and changed my hair.
And acting like I didn't do nothing.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
Jeez. I know some of y'all done bust some windows out some cars, whatever like that, and then found out that the story was totally different.
Totally different.
And what was you going to say?
I was going to say, and I'm going to be honest, as a person that has animalistic temper issues. I said animalistic because mine's instinctual. It's not based on emotions. It's based off instinct. So I found, and I'm going to say this. I'm going to tell you guys a story, but I'm going to say what I found first. I found that when you act out of a temper and you do something, let's say you don't even hurt nobody, but you just get in somebody's grill and you check somebody. Norm, you just said it best. A lot of times, the person that's pissed you off isn't thinking about they pissed you off. All they're doing is being themselves. Now, am I telling you to give them an excuse for that? No. I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that. I was doing security about 4 years ago. And the place that I was doing security at, they have a well-known Dominican gang that hang there. Now, I was cool with all the guys there. We had an understanding. It's like 40 of them that roll in there at a time. We had an understanding. Anybody that ain't one in there, they had to roll. Because I'm not going to go up against 40 guys for one guy.
Right.
Went told this guy. Guy comes out. He's bugging. Tall, big guy, like 6'2", bugging. Yo, man, they in there trying to holler at my girl. Said, who? Them guys. I walked in there and said, bro, you might as well call it a night. I said, because them guys right there, you don't want no problems with. Right. Nah, man. Nah. They gonna respect me. I said, bro, let's go outside. I just wanted to get him outside. I didn't take him outside to fight him. I just wanted to get him outside. Like, let's go outside. So we got outside. I was like, I'll go back in and get your girl, man. I just tell her to come on. When I go in there, his girl sitting on one of the dude's laps. That's the kind of power these dudes had. So one of the girls is sitting on, the girl is sitting on one of the guy's lap, and I go back to tell the man, yo, bro, it's a wrap. She's sitting on dude's lap. The Joker get mad at me and grab me around the neck. So my neck was bigger then, so he couldn't really choke me, but he grabbed me around the neck, and I'm like, yo, let me go, bro. Nah, man, I'm going back in there, and you gonna let me in? I said, let me go. Now, mind you, you're about your height, no, big, tall dude.
Okay.
I just uppercut my man. Pow! When I uppercut him, he was out, but in my mind, he was still coming forward, but he was falling. But caught him, and he started like leaning forward, and my mind thought he was coming for more. Step back, pop, two-piece him. Bro, when I tell you I thought I killed the dude, thought I killed him. That wasn't enough. The dude on the ground, and I just jump in the air and come down and land right on top of the dude. Stumped on him. Now, I'm not bragging about that. I lost it. I went into that animal rage. The cops came and was like, Dennis, you got to go home. If you don't leave, when our sergeant come here, we're going to have to arrest you for attempted murder.
If you're listening to the show right now, can someone please call the police? me and Kiss, we feel like we're in danger. Our life is in danger right now.
That was 3 years ago, and I've never blacked out. I've never blacked out like that since. I did push a dude because he got too close to Robin on the train station. I told him to back up, and he was talking junk, and I just kind of shoved him a little bit with my shoulder. That was about a month ago, but I didn't hit anybody since then.
Wow. Okay.
He said, wow.
I would give you a hug, bro, but my arms can't fit around you. All right. Yo, you crazy. You crazy.
Yeah, so that's my temper story. The most scariest thing that ever happened to me. Because I thought I killed the dude. And the cops came and was like, what did you hit him with? I was like, my hands. They was like, go look at the back of his head. The back of the dude's head was like his skull had cracked.
Wow.
Yeah, so ever since then.
You got to calm him down, bro.
I did. I just said that was 3 years ago. I haven't hit anybody since then.
You need more fiber in your diet.
Not Swedish fish.
Have some Swedish fish.
Jeez.
On me. All right. I know you got a story where you lost your temper.
Why you guys say I know you got a story?
Because I know you do.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Not just because you're Puerto Rican, but I know. Oh, man. But I know you got a story.
I don't take communion, Derek.
When you lost your temper.
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately.
Talk about it.
Okay. Well, mine wasn't as bad as Dennis, because I ain't punching nobody in the head. I wanted to, but I didn't. Mine was a situation recently before I moved out to Jersey. Me and Ori were taking the baby to an appointment because he wasn't feeling well. So we get on the bus. Well, we're walking to the bus because it was like right there, and he wasn't feeling too good, so I didn't want to have him walking. And we get to the corner, and I see the bus approaching. So I'm like, okay, let's try to run for it, whatever. I'm trying to pick him up again. He's heavy. So I told Ori, just run ahead because there's some people standing by the stop. Run away and just try to ask her, can you give me a second because my son's coming. So the bus driver must not have been in a great mood that day. So I see Ori approach, and she gets in front of the door, and she's going like this, and I'm like, what was going on? So I ain't paying no mind. So we walk up. Finally, mind you, me and Justice both fell in the middle of the street trying to get across the street over there on a crazy intersection. So Ori's trying to tell her, like, look, my son's autistic. He can't really walk that fast. He's not feeling good. Can you just wait for a second? The lady's gonna say to her. The lady said something to her. I don't know what it was. So we get on the bus, go sit in the back, and my daughter's just sitting there. Her leg is shaking. So I'm like, well, what's wrong with you? So she's like, no, because the bus driver, she was disrespectful. She just said something to me, and she just pissed me off. I said, well, what did she say? She said, because I just told her, my mom just fell with my son. He's, he can't walk. He's not feeling good. I asked her, could you just give us a second because you guys were approaching the door, and I said, my son's autistic and he can't walk that fast. And the lady said, the bus driver said to her, your son being autistic is not my problem.
Oh.
So instead of Ori blacking out and saying something, she was like, okay, because I always tell her, don't let nobody, don't move you like that. But once she said that, my blood started boiling. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do what anybody else. I said, before I get off this bus, I'm gonna approach. I'm gonna say something, not in a ratchet kind of way. I said, I'm just gonna let her know that I didn't appreciate what she said. So when I went up to the bus driver and I said, listen, you know what you said to my daughter before we got on the bus was kind of unnecessary. I was like, you know, you should really think about what you say to people before you say it. Right away, she starts popping her neck and I didn't say an effing thing to that. And she started going off. So I'm just like, so now I'm staring and I'm like, okay, I just spoke to you nicely. There's no reason for you going and going and going. So I just lost it. And I was like, it's motherfucker. Just went off. Because that was during the time when all these bus drivers was like losing their head and people getting hit and whatever. And I was like, it's people like you. Y'all the reasons why these passengers get so, you know, get uptight and they attack you. I said, you lucky I don't jump my ass over this thing and smack you in your mouth. Then she's looking at her thing. I said, go ahead and press the button. I said, because, and then I had the whole thing on tape. Because my whole thing was, if something happens, I'm going to have it so that way people can see that I kept my cool. I didn't do anything. But she kept on and kept on. And she put a middle finger up at me and said whatever. I was like, if you can disrespect a child like that, imagine how you speak to other adults. You should have reported it. I did report it. But then even in the midst of that, a lady got off the bus and she was like, she's just nasty. She said, because before you even got on, she did what she did to your daughter. There was a lady that was trying to get on her wheelchair. Her wheelchair malfunctioned. So somebody was like, well, let me help her push it up or whatever. She got pissed off and was like, I ain't got time for this, and rolled the thing up and left the lady at the bus stop with her wheelchair.
Her karma is going to be when she get old, or if something happened to her, the same thing going to happen to her.
I have the video still. I'm going to show you. I don't know if I showed you before, but I have the video. But I tried to, when she closed the door, I kicked her bus and everything. I was so pissed. Because my whole thing is that you can say and do what you want to me, but don't bother the baby. Don't disrespect my grandson. Don't do that to my kids. Don't do that. And you a grown woman, so she's lucky I didn't punch her in the back of her head like Dennis did. But
Derek Green said, "What's up, Derek?" So when folks can easily push your buttons, you are allowing them to control you. True.
I disagree
True indeed.
with that.
Lucretia Bellman said, "I admit I have a temper, no patience for nonsense." Yeah, but you gotta calm that temper down, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a way to handle situations. Trust me, I used to have a bad temper. Still do. Got.
I was just about to say, you better tell the truth.
If somebody pushed the wrong button, you've seen it.
But it's just funny because my temper got worse after my grandson was born. I don't know if it's a protective thing.
Protective thing.
I think.
And I've seen you.
Yeah, I think the time I lost my temper real
Please
bad.
talk about it.
Was was the instance with Tyson Beckford. I lost him. Y'all had to calm me down.
What
you didn't lose your temper that bad that day.
What happened?
If anything, we ain't ish because we were trying to provoke you to you see, get his ass.
Yo, I gotta hear this.
Oh, well, nah, I'm just saying.
I got a good temper story for him because he's not gonna say
what happened with the Tyson Beckford?
Okay.
Well, let's discuss the day when
the guys in the car.
We were going to the house it was during the break after we wrapped up the show that time, and we were going around the corner, and something, I don't know if it hit the car or flew in the middle of the street.
Right.
And Norm wigged out. He was like, somebody just threw some shit at my car, whatever. Remember? We came back to the station and he was pissed off. He was gonna go back. My thing was like, it was a whole bunch of dudes outside. So I'm like, okay, I don't know if you know them or whatever case is. I said, but just let it go. Don't even. He was like, nah, I'm pissed off because you don't disrespect blah blah blah. And there's a second time and blah blah blah. So we came back to the station and I'm sitting here and I just see him pacing. I'm like, Norm, sit down. Nah, because whatever. He's like, all right, you know what? Fine, I'm not even gonna deal with it. I'm gonna leave it alone, like you said. I came and sat down for 2 seconds. I turned my back. The door was closing. I'm like, he ran out. When I tell you that he moved and buckled his knee so fast and got in that car and sped around the corner, I was like, really, dude? Lost it completely.
Right.
Lost it completely.
Let me tell you something.
Completely.
Everybody, I'm not no tough guy.
But you ain't a punk.
I'm not a troublemaker.
You ain't a punk.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like when I feel disrespected,
yo, it's something about that.
And if I didn't do anything to you, and you're gonna disrespect, like throw something at the car or whatever, and then hit me with the what?
Yeah,
I did it, whatever like that. And the only reason I thought about it, I said the only reason I didn't do nothing then when she was in the car,
because she was with
because she was with me. I said, okay, if I'm gonna put somebody at jeopardy, it's just gonna be me.
You.
So I'm like, I was gonna drop her off and then go back, all right, and just calmly just teach somebody a lesson.
Right.
About don't throw ish at my car, and you're not going to disrespect
calmly,
me. Because now
he wasn't calm.
Yeah, because now he thought he got away with it, and it was it was cool and whatever like that. So whatever, he arguing with somebody and whatever. So he felt as though he going to take it out on me. Cause I seen him arguing with this girl out in the street. Whatever. So he thought he was going to take it out on me by throwing something at the car.
Right.
So but anyway, when I went back, he was gone.
Thank God.
It is what it is.
So you gotta tell me about the Tyson story because that was funny.
Yeah, you tell me the Tyson story first. I wanted to say something.
Tyson Beckford. I'm keeping on. I'm saying names. I don't care. Mad disrespectful.
Yep.
We there covering an event, NFL draft, right? So we just got finished interviewing.
Confirmation.
Wow, crazy.
Okay.
Okay. We just got finished interviewing Melissa Ford, Claudia Jordan.
Right.
Flicked up with what's the girl that sing Refill? Elle Varner. Elle Varner.
Yeah.
Everybody was just mad cool then.
Right.
They was cool.
Right.
So
Right.
Tyson, Tyson came whatever like that, and I was with Verena. Verena was doing the camera, and I was with the girls and everything. So she's like, "Oh, let's get a picture with Tyson Beckford." So went over, was like, she went over first. She said, "Hey, can we just get it? We want to get a picture with you, whatever like that." And he was like, "Nah. Y'all should have been over there when I was over there."
Yeah.
Whatever. So I was like,
"Oh, you saw all of us go."
So then I went to him. I said, bruh, I said, you were on my radio show. He was on the radio show before.
Right.
He called in and he was promoting some type of body thing that he had or whatever. And he was mad cool then, like when he's promoting his product, whatever. Like I said, I don't know if you remember, you called into my radio show, blah, 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 blah. He said, yeah, I know. You got a radio show and they sing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. He was like, so what? Yeah. And then basically just walked off. So we was there with the security dude named Mr. E, right? So Mr. E was like, well, I know him, try to pull him back, whatever like that. And he was just mad disrespectful. So I was like, well, F you then. We just started blacking.
Right.
And then the playing field started coming out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and then I didn't like how he disrespected the girls. I can deal with whatever because I know I get it. I'm in this entertainment game, but he was mad disrespectful and he was mad corny. And everything. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, really? You gonna try to shine?
Right.
And I was sipping a little bit.
Right.
So that's what
we
made
all
it worse.
Right.
And I was ready to really jump in his neck.
Right.
Like, dude,
he ain't built like that.
Yeah,
and as much as we felt like he deserved it, we were like, just chill now.
Yeah, they was like, no, just chill. Forget him.
Because he was the only one from that whole day. There was so many other celebrities and so many people, and everybody was nice. Nobody was rude. That was just complete. And ever since that day, I'm like, yo, never again, ever again.
Yeah.
Because you're just rude and disgusting for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason.
And then people are like, oh, he's such a nice guy. He's whatever. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't enjoy the fruits of that labor because he was rude as hell to us for no reason.
While Norm is doing that, Derek had made a comment about people pushing your buttons.
Right.
That's why I say this, and I hate to use myself as this example, but I'm going to say it. Most of the time, the dog that's sitting on the porch that isn't barking is the dog you don't want to bother. The one that's barking is barking to keep you back, to let you know he's a dog. But the one that's sitting on the porch is just chilling, instinctual, being himself. And then you always got somebody that's trying to aggravate these type of dogs. People walking by throwing rocks at them. Before you know it, you're looking at a Labrador. But when the dog come off the porch, he coming at you like a Rottweiler. And although I'm not trying to defend having a temper, but I'm aware that I have a temper. And being aware that I have a temper, I try to turn it off when need be. But I'm that dog sitting on the porch a lot of times. And let me tell you something, size don't mean nothing.
Right.
Because it seems like the bigger you are, the more they come after you.
Yeah.
So I could be sitting there minding my business. Somebody start acting up, I ignore them. Then they want to shine like, hey, man, I shut that big nigga down. Nah, bro, you didn't. You about to get smacked, and the left side of your head is going over into your shoulder, and you're going to be somewhere internally bleeding. And I hate to sound so violent like that, but the point that I'm making, leave the lion dog alone. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah. Clap that up.
Yes.
Let's read some comments.
Yes.
All right.
Where we at?
So we're going to read some comments. Sandy B.
Sandy said that dude is disrespectful to everyone because he want to stay relevant. Tyson, who? Laugh out loud.
Exactly. And Lucretia said it's always certain people that has to be checked. If not, they will continue to be ignorant. No doubt. Derek, let's go back to Derek's comment.
He said it's not all about things triggering you. It's the fact that someone else's action, pressing the remote, makes you do something. That is not a product of your actions, but someone else who has controlled you by triggering, pushing the remote button.
See, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I feel him. I feel him.
In the case with Tyson Beckford, yeah, it's the model dude, Timothy. Shout out to Timothy Beverly. Yeah, it's the model dude. In the case with him, he was just mad disrespectful where he didn't have to be.
Right.
And that's my whole thing. There's ways just to say, you know what?
He just had that cocky demeanor.
He could have just said, you know, man, I'm not taking no more pictures.
But thank you anyway.
Thank you anyway, right?
And then I'm like, mine as a dude, you was just on my other show promoting your product
and down to earth
and all, you know, cool when you called in, whatever like that. Now you flipping the script or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just unnecessary.
Right.
But then even Melissa, because Melissa was mad cool because we was talking to her after the interview.
Right.
You know, and they was over there talking to the chef dude. And I was talking to Melissa, and Melissa was like, you know, don't worry about him or whatever like that, because I was still salty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you know, we left because the PR person that invited us, whatever like that. I realized, I said, you know what, I ain't gonna make no scene.
Make it look bad, yeah.
I ain't gonna make no scene and everything. I see the PR person over there invited us. I don't want them to be like, don't invite, you know, them to no more events. Right. Even though Tyson initiated it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my whole thing is, I'm not going to let you get away. I'll still be professional, but I'm not going to let you get away with
that disrespect, bro.
That's it. Yeah, people can push your buttons. You know, just even yesterday, you know, like I said, I was on a phone conversation, phone meeting, conference, whatever.
Right.
And I felt as though the person was coming off a little disrespectful.
Right.
You know, again, it was someone of the opposite skin color.
Right.
Not going to let you get that off. There's a
Right.
way to talk and there's a way to handle a situation. You know what I'm saying? And I peep little things in the conversation, you know, where they always try to make you feel less than.
Right.
So I'm not going to let you get
like
that off.
you need 'em.
You know, so I could have blacked out. Right. But we're in a professional meeting, business, handling business on the phone. I could have blacked out. So there's ways to handle things, whatever. People will try you though.
Yes, they will.
People will try you.
They will, man.
No
yes,
doubt.
They will.
Let's read some comments. Let's see. Let's go to. Did we read Derek's comment? Yeah, we read that. Yeah, I missed somebody's comment, but I'll get back to it.
I'm looking too.
I'll get back to it. But we're gonna go through this using thing because a lot of people, and it's funny, we're talking about this topic. A few people have wanted us to talk about this topic, and that's why I had to know the difference between being used and you know, when someone just needs your help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody can just need your help or whatever like that, or need you to help them out with something. It's not that they're trying to use you. They just know you're the best source to go to for whatever their situation is. You know? So sometimes people may ask for favors. Now, if it's excessive and if it's all the time and you giving and giving and giving and they, you know, there's nothing in return, then you got to look at it like, this person just using me.
Right.
You know, they only hit me up. They never even say, hey, how you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like every time I speak to them, you know, they need something. Yeah. You know, whether it's money, whether it's a favor, whether it's a connection, whether it's this, whether it's that, whatever like that. You just have to know the difference and everything. And I got some things. It's funny because the person I spoke to, they was like, you know, all this time I didn't realize I was being used. For it was a certain situation, and everything. I was like, and they told me the situation. I was like, yeah, you was being used.
Right.
So we're gonna give you some signs about being used. Y'all tell us whether you agree or disagree. All right. So here it is. We're gonna rock out with 9 signs someone is using you. How to tell if your friend is using you for money, social status, or anything else. Y'all ready for this?
Yep.
And do y'all know a friend that's like this? Or do you know someone that's like this?
I know somebody
or maybe
that's like that.
you are like that. So we're going to keep it 100.
Right.
If you got a story, a situation in reference to this, you can call in 646-233-1302. All right, or put it in the comment section. We'll read it. So let's go with number 1. Kiss, rock out.
Yes. Okay. Number 1 says, your friend doesn't call you unless they need something. If your friend is using you, the most glaring sign is that they don't contact you unless they specifically need something. It may not be obvious at first what they need, since they may be self-aware enough to obscure their intentions.
Yo, clap that one.
Yeah, true.
All right. So, anybody ever dealt with that?
Yeah. Person that you and I know.
Okay.
You don't hear from him unless he needs something, and what I mean, like if they need a ride or anything like that, they'll just, and if they can't get you, they go to somebody else. So when they got a permanent ride, you don't hear from them. When they need a ride, you hear from them, and it always starts off.
They
like
got an Uber account now, so they don't need you.
and it's true what that last line says about, since they may be self-aware enough to obscure their attention, so they'll call and pretend like they want something else, or they just calling to check up on you.
Just making regular conversation.
But then it's really they need you 6 or 7 hours later.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I know somebody like that.
All right, so let's go to number 2. All right, so if you just joined us on the Man Cave Morning Show, we are right now discussing 9 signs someone is using you. How to tell if your friend is using you for money, social status, or anything else.
Right.
All right, so let's rock out with number 2.
They do everything they can to give you as little as possible. When someone is using you, the whole point of the friendship, quote unquote, is that they get more out of it than you do. If they're reciprocating too much, or worse, if they're giving more than you are, then it goes against their agenda, of course. You definitely have to give more over the long term for them to profit from your relationship.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, I could relate.
Good. That was a good one.
Yeah. I could relate. They'll throw you like, you throwing them all these bones, and they'll throw you like a little bone just to stay in the loop.
Yeah, just to stay there. Yeah, I gave you some.
Yeah. See, that's crazy. And you would never think like friend or family member or somebody that's close to you will come at you.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They be the first ones.
No doubt. So, all right, so number 2 we agree with.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Totally agree.
And number 3.
They never seem to think of you.
Woo.
Unless they need something from you, they never seem to think about you.
Wow.
They don't tend to say, oh, I heard this one song that I think you like. They don't tend to call you during the holidays. They don't tend to bring back gifts for you when they go on a trip. You're low on their priority list, and they hardly ever think about you. Unless they're thinking about how to get something out of you, friends who are using you are almost always inconsiderate.
Wow. Can we clap that one up?
Yeah.
The crazy thing about that one, you ever had this friend or this person in your life, right? So say like when you're going somewhere, like maybe a cookout or a party or something like that, you always hitting them up like, hey, you want to come with me to this cookout? Hey, you want to roll with me to this party?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You want to come with me here? And they like, yeah, sure. They get something popping, a party, or even have a cookout, or they going somewhere, whatever. Like they never once think of picking up the phone and calling you or texting you, be like, hey, you want to come with me here? You want to roll with me here? Whatever like that. It's like it's always one-sided.
Right.
It's always one-sided.
Right.
So yeah, I totally agree with number 3.
So do I, man. So do I. I agree with it too.
Yeah, let's read some comments. We got some comments here. Derek Green said truth. Lucretia said word. Timothy Beverly said okay, that's just ego.
He's a live mannequin.
Okay, talking about Tyson. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, now we're gonna go to number what? 4?
4.
All right. So again,
these are some good topics, man.
I made sure I
you definitely did your research on this one, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. So if you just joined us, it's 9 signs someone is using you. How to tell if your friend is using you for money, social status, or anything else. Let's rock out with number 4.
Number 4 is your friend knows surprisingly little about you.
Wow.
Another sign that someone is using you is simply that they don't really care to get to know you. After all, it's not you that they care about in the first place. If your friend doesn't seem to pay much attention to what you have to say, forgets important things about you, and overall just seems uninterested, then obviously they must be hanging out with you for another reason. This goes beyond being simply forgetful.
Wow.
This is a deep one.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, that was good.
This is a deep one.
That was good.
Yeah. You ever have a person just hit you up, right? So they just hit you up. You haven't heard from the person in a while, but they just hit you up, and they go immediately into the favor, not knowing anything that's currently going on in your life, whatever. You could have just had a death in your family.
True.
You could be dealing with an illness. You could be whatever. That they just calling to go right into their favor.
Right.
Nah, hey, what's up? You know,
How you been?
How you been? You know, everything good with you? You know, blah blah blah. You been all right? And be genuine about it. You know, and be sincere about it. They go right into what they want.
Right.
Right.
You know, and I see that a lot.
So do I.
Especially in this game, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you don't know if I'm dealing with someone. I'm in the middle of a session or whatever.
Right.
They'll hit
How
you
about
up,
you
like,
loan me $5?
Yeah. They could be working in the session and working and blah blah blah. And having a bad day, and they go right into what they want. They're not even asking you what you're doing at the moment.
Right.
And you gotta be aware of these things, because there's a lot of people out there like that. Demetria, welcome, Demetria.
Hey, Demetria.
Hey.
Yeah.
Derek Green. Where we want to go, Kiss?
Demetria's comment?
Okay.
She says, these are very great tips, and they're also the reason that my circle is small. I only have 7 good girlfriends I trust with my life.
Wow. 7 is a lot.
That's
though.
a lot.
That is a lot.
If you can luck out with 1,
you're doing good. But
you
7,
you doing
good.
great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Even though let me tell you something, man. One thing I learned about being married is that at the end of the day, no matter what you dealing with or whatever like that,
right,
you always end up at night with that person.
Right.
True that.
And whatever happens or whatever, like 9 times out of 10, you going through it with that person you with. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you realize that, dang, at least, you know, you always think no matter what, you could just have an argument, but you always think like, damn, at least I got her or we got each other.
Right.
And that's the one.
Well, it's supposed to be that way.
But that's supposed to be that way. But that's the one, you know, people ask me all the time, well, what's the benefits of marriage or being married? I'm thinking about getting married and all, blah, blah, blah. And that's the one thing I always come back to. Like, at the end of the day, you realize you always got that person.
It's supposed to be your best friend.
Yeah. And that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? And and you know, I'm blessed to have some good people around me though. You know what I'm saying? Like good friends and people I know that got my back and genuinely care, whatever like that. But everybody don't have that.
Right.
That's correct.
Everybody don't have that. And if you luck out, if you're lucky enough to have one good friend, this is what kills me about people, right? They be like, oh man, yeah, all my friends, such, and my friends, plural.
Everybody ain't your friend.
Yeah, everybody ain't your damn friend, and everybody don't have your best intention at heart.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
everybody don't
correct,
have
man.
you know what I'm saying, your best welfare, you know, rocking out with you like that. So everybody ain't your friend, man. Just stop saying that. Yeah, everybody's your friend. You meet somebody you know for a month, and you're like, my friend, this is my friend, this is my good friend, whatever thing, and you know them for a month.
And then in some situations, you've known somebody for over 15, 20 years and don't know them at all, but yet somebody who you met 4 months ago is more loyal to you than somebody that you've known all your life.
Yeah,
so it depends on the situation.
You're right.
You know, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, with a real friend and a person that really have your best intention at heart, the loyalty never expires.
Right.
A real friend, the loyalty never expires. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't give me part-time loyalty when it's convenient for you.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
All right. So
And
shout
you
out to
shouldn't
everybody.
have to remind anybody of your loyalty either.
No doubt. So y'all ready for what number we on now?
5.
5?
Yes.
All right. So again, if you just joined us, 'cause I know everybody joins us at different times and everything, we're talking about 9 signs someone is using you. How to tell if your friend is using you for money,
social status,
or anything else. let's rock out with that. So number 5.
Anything else?
Yes. All right. So number 5.
Number 5 is they speak poorly of you to others.
Wow.
Oh my Lord, clap that up.
Wow.
Clap it up. It's true that some people just can't stop themselves from gossiping. It's like an addiction. One of the hallmarks of a user, though, is that they won't think twice about throwing you under the bus. They'll speak poorly of you when you're not around because they don't actually care about your reputation. Anyway, if they have tons of complaints about you and yet still hang around you, then clearly they're not friends with you for your beautiful personality.
Yo, clap this one up.
Yep.
You know what? If you constantly, if we in a tight circle, and it's funny that we in a tight circle, right? And then someone just leaves a circle because they have to go home or they're not around, and once they leave that circle, and you dogging that person out, to me, I know I'm next.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
I know I'm next. And the craziest thing about it, I've connected a lot of people, especially in this business. I connected and introduced people to a lot of people and connected a lot of people. And the craziest thing about it is they would talk to that person that I connected them with about me.
Right.
About me.
Right.
And I'm like,
but you made it happen.
Yeah. And they running with that person and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, damn, I brought us all together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I put you in a circle with that person. You know what I'm saying? And you gossiping about me or whatever to try to make yourself look a certain way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people will run their mouth about you so they can look like the victim all the time.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
There's a saying that I like. It's not what people say about me behind my back. It's how you defend me as my friend. How you defend me behind my back. And the worst thing is to hear when I'm not there, because the worst thing. And then you know what's the biggest one that I can't stand is the people that gossip about, and it happens mostly to people in your own circle.
Right.
Like if you know that I'm cool with somebody, and when I say cool, like if you know that I would literally take a bullet for somebody. You really think you're going to come and talk to me about this person? Like, I'm not going to go back and say something to the person so you could go back and smile in their face later and act like everything is sweet? We're not doing that.
Yeah, I had that.
We're not playing those games.
Right.
That's stuff you do when you're 15, 16, when you want to run around as a kid and you're gossiping and doing that stuff. Like, as grown-ass adults, we're not supposed to be doing that.
No doubt.
You're right.
Let's read Norman Barron's comment. What's up, Norman? I like that name, bro. You're a great man. Great man.
Norman said, some call you their friend simply for what you can do for them. Once their need is met, you don't hear from them. True.
Yes, they used you up.
Yep.
Timothy Beverly.
I hear these conversations a lot. I have a very minimum of people that are friends and don't have a problem with saying yes or no.
Good.
Demetria
said, my hubbies and wifey are my best friends, but my girls are who I hang out with outside of my family dynamic, and we have been tight for 15 years plus.
That's what's up.
She also said, I don't like people who trash talk their supposed friends behind their back to other people. To me, that is trifling and dishonest. Lucretia says, yes, I experienced that too. Connected others and persons turned me on, laughing my ass off at them.
No doubt. It's real out here in the field, man. And if you just joined us, we're talking about know the difference between being used and when someone just needs your help.
Right.
A lot of people, again, don't recognize when they're being used. So that's why we're talking about some of these instances. And
everything. Ooh, and speaking of that, when you when you just said about the difference between, using you and somebody needing your help, people. And this is coming from somebody who, I'm an open book as far as like I'm always trying to save somebody in some small way, whatever I can do for a person. When people are so used to being used, the main people that do that are the people that are so used to being used. Like if you're used to people always asking you and taking, you're gonna get that one person that may just want to come to you and say, yo, I just need you to listen, while I vent or do whatever. Right. And then right away that person is attacked, or right away that person is hit with like some what you want, because they're so used to it. It's like you can't hold on to these things that people, be jaded by what people do to you all the time, to the point where somebody might seriously need you, and then you just sitting there looking at this person and listening with vain ears, like, okay, and what's the problem now? Because people do that a lot, and you never know. I knew a situation with somebody who was exactly that same way, and it was a friend of mine. She kept trying to figure out what she was going to do about a certain situation, but when she went to her friend thinking, well, I know I could speak to her about it, and she completely just dismissed it, didn't even ask her what's going on, whatever the case was. And mind you, she wasn't even asking her for anything. She was just venting. But the fact of how she responded, like, this girl's no longer here no more.
Wow.
Because it was to the point that she was like, everybody done turned my back, and I've always been there for people. And the last person that I thought I could come to was on some like the same thing, and she took her life, and it's sad because people, you never know who's going through worse, worse than you are, or worse than somebody else who's just did that just to say, what can you give me? So you gotta be careful with that.
All right,
what everybody's not a snake.
6.
All right, so you know what it is, and we are on number 6.
Yes.
Okay, so these are signs if someone is using you. All right, here we go, number 6.
When you have a crisis, they disappear.
Ooh, say that again.
When you have a crisis, they disappear.
They out.
They out.
Skedaddle.
Did something suddenly derail your life and you need some support? Sometimes it's not even about money or resources. Just said that. On occasion, we just may need somebody to talk to when our world is crashing down. When something tragic happens, does your friend show up for you, or do you hear nothing but crickets chirping?
Hey,
just said that. That's crazy.
Hey, wow. Very few people in my circle, because of how they're so used to me being the the strong one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he got it all together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I actually don't, you know what I'm saying? And it's like they're so used to that. Very few people can recognize when I'm dealing with something or I'm going through something. Certain people can pick up on it. You know, like, okay, he dealing with something, or he going through something because of how I handle it. And sometimes I get in my own little box and I'm quiet. You know, and I'm quiet. And when I get quiet or whatever, 9 times out of 10, you know, like, hey, okay, Norm's usually upbeat, this, that, whatever, like that. You know what I'm saying? It's because I'm dealing with a lot. But your closest and your best friends that are really in your corner can notice when you're going through something.
Yeah, true.
You know, but the worst thing is to have somebody you call a friend, to tell them about a situation or you're dealing with something and they're not there for you, you know, or they disappear. And when you finally call them, like you said, not for money or not for anything, you just need to talk. You just need to vent, right? And they're not there for you, you know, or they brush you off. Yeah, that's a bad feeling.
That's bad.
Bad feeling. Let's read some comments. I think we... Did we read Demetria? I don't like people... We did? Okay. All right.
Timothy, Norman. Yeah, I think we got everybody so far, right?
All right, so we're gonna dip to number 7?
Yes.
Let's dip to number 7. Yeah, I love these little points here because it makes you think. Yeah, it makes you think, man, about who's in your circle, and who really got your back, and who down for you. All right, so number 7.
Number 7 is you only hang out with them under specific circumstances. For real. Sometimes the fact that your friend is using you can be obscured by circumstances. For example, maybe you only ever meet up with each other when you're going out to your favorite nightclub. In this situation, if they were using you for your social status because you are popular and it makes them look good to be seen with you, it may be hard to tell.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
I can relate.
Yeah, I know you could.
Yep.
I know you could. Yeah, I could relate. I could relate, man. It's funny. I have a friend. It's funny when we grew up. I've known him for years, right? And I'm like, I noticed. I said recently. I said, you've been showing up, you know, to functions and events. That's what's up. That's what's up. And then I ain't gonna put the star on blast, but it was this major star, and I went to cover the event or whatever. And dude just showed up. He just showed up. And he used my name to get in. I'm backstage.
Wow.
I'm backstage working, right? I'm backstage working with the camera, holding on, taking pictures, doing interviews, whatever. And he just showed up, was like, excuse me, Norm? The security came over, was like, Norm, is this guy with you? He said he's BKS and blah, 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 blah. And I looked, I'm like, this Negro did not
just do that.
He did not just do that.
Right.
And then he's like, because the security is like, we can't have nobody else back here or whatever like that. I was like, yeah, he with me. I was like, he with me. And in my head, I wanted to say, bro, don't ever do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit me up. Give me a heads up.
You were good for even saying, yeah, I would have said it for the dough.
Yeah, because listen, because if he would have hit me up and be like, yo, I'm here and blah, 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 I would have came out and got him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the way he did it. It was like I didn't have my ish tight because it was a situation where they had a list to be backstage or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So it made it look like I didn't have my thing tight or whatever. And I'm like, bro, and that's the only time. And I know that's the only time I really been seeing dude. You know what I'm saying? So I peeped it. It is what it is.
Wow.
It is what it is.
Oh, we do have a couple of new comments. Timothy Beverly said the zombie apocalypse is real.
Yeah.
Norman Barron said a simple word of encouragement will suffice. It's not that hard. Lioness said, oh yeah, they're called groupies.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. Well, I realized a lot in this game. I learned a lot in this game. What we on, number 8? We almost done.
Are we on 8 or 7? We just did 7, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Yo, these little points are
very
man. Okay, so you just joined us and 9 signs someone is using you. How to tell if your friends is using you for money, social status,
or anything else.
Yep. Here we go. Number what? 8.
Yes. Oh, they get pushy or manipulative if you don't give them what they want. Jesus, you better talk about it.
Let's read that one.
8 is good friends understand boundaries. Crappy friends who only want to use you for resources might get angry if you don't give in to their requests. often they may even try to manipulate you by guilt tripping or saying things like, I thought you were my friend, when you tell them no. Heard that before.
Wow. Yeah. And they get real nasty when,
yeah.
when you can't do them a favor. Yo, no, can you hook me up with such and such? I just need them to perform at my party. Blah, 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 blah. Can you hook me up with such and such? And I'm like, damn, bruh. Like, you want me to spend, like, I look at certain things, like, I got close friends, right? So like my friends got a skill set, you know, so like Kiss got a skill set, I got a skill set, whatever like that. So like we help each other out. Right. So we never even like think twice, like whatever. We just help each other out.
Right.
But I'm like, all right, I know certain times they may need to call in a favor, I may need to call in a favor.
Right.
It's all good. But you want me to spend my favor on you that I never even hear from. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you want me to spend my good favor with my peeps, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't have nothing to do with me, and it's something that I'm not even invited to.
Exactly.
So, in other words, yo, can you ask if they could perform and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, huh?
Right? Wow.
And then the first question, if I do spend my favor, the first thing my girl's gonna ask me is this for you?
Right.
And then I'll be like, nope. They'll be like, nope.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then Norm's the type of dude that he'll say, look, so and so asked me, you know, if y'all could do whatever. And then the clue for us to know if there's gonna be a thing, you see his face go.
Yeah, that look.
Because he'll let you know, like, look, and then he'll say, I mean, you know, they asked. I'm just asking because they asked, but I was just. And we're like, by you making the face and doing that, just saying that we're gonna say no. Yeah, so no.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
He's
not gonna set us up for failure at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I thought you was my friend.
Yeah. Yo, and I heard that when I kind of pushed that to the side, or I really didn't respond. They was hot with me. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so that showed where our friendship was. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get hot with me for that,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So you get to see people at their finest.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
In certain situations, Demetrius said, whatever happened to the days of true, authentic friendship. Now it's all about what somebody can do for you or give you.
Yes.
And it's so sad. Yeah, man.
It is.
Yep. Now the last one.
Yes.
Let's see what the last one is. Here we go. It's almost 1 o'clock. Wow, right on time.
Yeah.
All right. So here go the last one. Zin.
The last one is they told you that they're using you.
Wow.
They that blunt? Okay.
Yeah.
This may seem way too obvious, but sometimes it's not. Many times a friend who is using you will disguise their own confession as an apology. I know I keep asking for stuff. It seems like I only ever call you when I need something. I know I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's that.
Wow, yeah.
That's that
preparation.
That Jedi mind trip.
Yeah.
Preparation.
Yeah, that guilt trip. Yeah, man. So
the person could be like, no, you know, I get it. You know, it's okay.
Yo, it's real out here. So I hope some of these signs and stuff that we gave y'all today made you be able to recognize your own situations and even your own circle.
Right.
You know, people down with you because they really down with you, or they just down with you because they're using you for something.
Right.
You know, and yeah, I ain't gonna front. Reading these myself
made
me look at people a certain way.
Same with me.
Oh, yeah.
Same with me.
Yeah.
You start to realize people's true intentions.
And here's my thing. If I do something for you, it's because I'm doing it from the heart, because I really want to do it without expecting nothing in return.
Right.
You know? So I'm the type of person you ain't got to worry about me ever throwing something up in your face.
Yeah, that.
If I do it. If I do it from you, it's from the heart.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the dude that's going to do something for you and be like, yo, remember like 4 years ago, man, I such and such and such and such? Yeah, I always got your back. Why can't you do something for me?
Wow.
You know, I'm not that dude. So if I do something, it's from the heart. That's what I'm saying. Don't ever throw up in my face. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, oh, remember I did this for you, Norm, blah, blah, blah. Don't ever do that, because you know what? If it was money, I will give you all that damn money back, every cent, and plus some. If it was a favor, I would return the favor 3 times fold, because
same with me.
And clean the slate.
Yep.
And never ask you for ish again.
And that's because people will take, and see all the times that you've been there for them. Oh, but let that one time that you can't or you say no happen.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna forget this. Right. Okay, so then don't forget it.
True
Take
indeed.
a picture of it. I don't know.
True indeed, man. Look, man.
Crazy.
You know what's going down tonight.
Boat man.
Kango's boat ride.
Yes.
His birthday bash.
52
years old. The Shadow Boat ride. It's going to be at what time?
Well, everybody's supposed to arrive at 7. The boat sails off, I guess we can say.
Yeah, they got a board.
Yeah, they got a board at 7. It leaves the dock at 8 o'clock. Pier 40, West Side Highway in Houston. Tickets are $20. Check the flyer on all of our pages. We have the person you can text to get information as far as getting your tickets in advance. And just it's all about just coming out and just celebrating with our big brother today, man. He's been a legend for many, many years in the game, so it's a big thing to celebrate. We're going to be there. Laura's going to be in the building full force. Lisa, Roxanne Shantae, Dinko D from Lee's the new. I'm sorry. Yeah, Lee's the new school. I'm sorry. Who else? It's going to be mad people there. People always show up. Even when he puts people on the flyer, you get on the boat and you see faces just start popping up. So it's going to be a nice place. Even if you want to come and network or just come and have a good time and just celebrate a really, really good dude's birthday party. It's going to be a nice situation tonight. So we're going to be in the building.
And you will see me posting up pics and everything. I'm going to be flicking and getting a little video here and there. So, you know, check my page so you can see some highlights and everything like that.
Yeah.
And just doing some coverage like BKS does, man.
Yep.
So shout out to you all, man. Thanks everybody for being on the check-in today.
Yes.
With that music.
All in the conversation.
I'm saying.
I know. We got caught up.
Yeah. Definitely. We will be back tomorrow morning on the Man Cave Morning Show. And also we may have a surprise guest this week.
Hey guys and gals, my
on Friday, so just stay tuned. Trust me, I can't say nothing. So just keep it locked. But we want to thank everybody for joining us. Remember, this show is never about us.
It is always about you,
because
you are the next best kept secret.
Hope these tips made you open your eyes and recognize what's being used and played out. Hit it. Love y'all, man. We love you.
Peace.
I love you, Shaka. Completely. What?
This is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.
Hey, it's your girl Chanel, BKS1 Radio, and I'm here with the beautiful Garcelle Bouzet.
I'm paying you later.
Hey, I'm the queen of comedy, some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio Network. I'm here with the amazing Miss Tasha Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Hello, Denise Boutte. Hey, what's up? Shout out to BKS1 Radio. See you soon.
Brick City's finest, J.D. Williams. I'm in the Savage Podcast Studio, chilling at BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio. I'm here with the legendary Mr. Dick Gregory. How you doing today, sir?
Fantastic, brother, and thank you.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Jamie Foxx, BKS1 Radio. What's going on with you?
Storming on.
This is George Dr. Funkenstein Clinton for BKS1 Radio. They be doing the dog, y'all.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.